The Indianapolis Colts have done something nobody thought possible this early in the season. A team that many left in the background is now forcing its way back into the spotlight. This isn't about hype or empty talk, it's about results that are shocking the league. The Colts are moving with a confidence that feels different, and it is no accident. Every snap tells a bigger story, and the question isn't if they are for real, it's how far this sudden rise can actually go. What makes it more stunning is how quickly the pieces have clicked. The running game looks fierce again, with Jonathan Taylor finding lanes that keep defenses honest. Michael Pittman Jr. has turned into the anchor of the passing attack, pulling coverage his way and opening doors for teammates. Even the younger names like A.D. Mitchell and Josh Downs are stepping up in moments when it matters. Layer in a tight end like Tyler Warren and an offensive line that is winning battles up front, and suddenly the Colts have an offense built to punish teams in every way. But the spark behind it all is the man leading this group under center, and his story is rewriting the Colts' identity. Daniel Jones is not the same quarterback the league thought it knew, and what he is doing in Indianapolis might change the way people talk about him forever. The question now is simple. How did a player written off by so many suddenly become the centerpiece of a new contender? But before we get into that, hit that like and subscribe button for more Colts and all the NFL content. Let's aim for 500 likes on this video. The Colts offense keeps stacking answers that stress every layer of a defense. Motion pulls eyes one way while the ball slices the other. Jonathan Taylor forces safeties to hold their ground, which opens clean lanes for quick throws. Michael Pittman Jr. sets the coverage rules outside, and that leverage turns simple routes into first downs. The spacing is honest, the timing is crisp, and drives feel inevitable when the line wins early snaps. Matchups change by opponent and the plan keeps evolving. Josh Downs finds soft spots on third down and turns small windows into chains moving. A.D. Mitchell threatens vertically, which stretches corners and creates space for crossers and in breakers. Tyler Warren works the seam in the flat, giving the quarterback a simple read when linebackers bite on play action. With this many tools on the table, the defense has to pick a poison before the snap and live with it after the snap. All of that firepower still needs a steady trigger to cash it in. The surprising part is how calm the quarterback looks when the picture shifts late and the pocket tightens. He is sliding, resetting, and firing on time, and when the throw is not there, he steals yards with his legs. The spark behind this machine is changing minds fast. And now we dive into how Daniel Jones turned a fresh system into real production. The Indianapolis Colts just revealed a version of Daniel Jones that changes the whole picture. This is not a lucky week or a hot start. It looks like a real shift in how he reads, decides, and attacks. The surprise is not that he can make throws. The surprise is how calm he is when the look changes late and how fast he gets to the right answer. That calm is the difference between a good drive and a game that tilts your way. Watch how simple the plan feels for him. The first read shows clean, the ball is out. If the window closes, his feet reset and the timing stays true. When linebackers chase play fake, he feeds Tyler Warren. When corners sit on the boundary, he layers the throw to Michael Pittman Jr. If the rush wins the edge, he takes the lane and turns a broken play into a positive snap. It is not about hero plays. It is about stacking smart choices until the defense cracks. The best part is that the proof is not only on tape, it is in black and white. The numbers back up what your eyes see, and they are louder than any headline. If you think this is just a flash, wait until you hear the data that shows how much he has raised the floor and the ceiling. Now it is time to put real figures on this leap and see why defenses are suddenly on their heels. The Colts are not riding vibes, they are riding proof. Daniel Jones owns an 85 overall grade with an 81.5 passing grade, and he has not logged a single turnover-worthy play. The early tape looks clean, and the data confirms it, which is why drives feel steady instead of streaky. When the pocket squeezes, his pressure-to-sack rate holds at 5.9%, the best mark in the league, and that single trait flips field position and keeps points on the board. The structure around him is doing real work. Steichen keeps answers baked into the design, and the numbers show it. Jones has seen 2 or more open receivers on 64.3% of his dropbacks, the highest share for any qualified quarterback. Defenses have tried to test him with the heat, and even with one of the highest blitz rates by more than 9%, he has answered with an 80.9 grade against the blitz and a 106 passer rating. That is not noise. That is process. Now the equation turns to the other side of the ball, because this level of offensive control raises the bar for the defense. If the offense is stacking efficient snaps and protecting the ball, can the pass rush and coverage match that standard when the game tilts late? The next question is the one every contender faces. Where exactly does this defense need to level up to keep pace with the surge on offense? The Colts' surge has one shadow that refuses to move. The defense is giving teams just enough daylight to keep games nervous. Drives that should stall are stretching into long series, and late downs feel a little too coin flip. This is not a collapse, it is a gap, and contenders close gaps before they grow into problems. The offense is setting a winning pace, which means every stop matters more, and that is where the pressure now shifts. Up front, the interior is doing heavy lifting. DeForest Buckner is eating doubles near 80%, and Grover Stewart draws help on over 50% of snaps, so the edges have to finish. Samson Ebukam has not regained his first step after the injury. Kwity Paye flashes, but the payoff is not steady, and Laiatu Latu creates heat that does not always turn into the hit that ends a down. Linebackers bring thump, but coverage windows stay open. Zaire Franklin rallies to the ball, yet offenses are picking on underneath space. Injuries in the secondary force young corners into tough minutes, which makes a shaky rush feel even louder in the red area, and in 2 minutes. There are answers inside the building, and they start with sharper role choices. More Tyquan Lewis on passing downs can raise the floor, and a speed package with extra rush juice can squeeze timing for a veteran quarterback. The real intrigue is the youth that has not been fully unlocked. A second-round edge rookie named JT Tuimoloau is waiting for real snaps, and a rookie tight end Tyler Warren is already changing third down math on the other side. If the rookies hit, the entire shape of this team shifts, and that takes us straight to the X factors the league has not fully scouted yet. The Colts might be hiding the swing pieces that changed their season. JT Tuimoloau brings fresh juice off the edge with length, power, and a first step that can ruin rhythm before the route even develops. Tyler Warren gives the offense a new lever on crucial downs as a rookie tight end who blocks with purpose, sells play fake, and wins in tight windows. These are not side notes, they are potential momentum shifters that can flip close games into controlled finishes. Tuimoloau fits next to Laiatu Latu in the interior pair because he converts speed to power without losing lane control, which lets DeForest Buckner and Grover Stewart punish single blocks. Warren stresses rules in the middle of the field, so linebackers have to honor run keys and then chase a late release that moves the chains. On the outside, A.D. Mitchell is in his second year and owns real evidence that he can carry volume when called. He posted 6 catches for 71 yards in the Bills game last season when pressed into a starter role. Against Emmanuel Forbes, his size and timing can force safety help and open the seam for Warren. If these young pieces hit now, the roster math changes fast and the defense breathes easier, while the offense keeps pressing the gas. If they flash but do not close the gap, the path turns to the front office and a different kind of answer. The next move could be bold. It could be the kind of addition that tilts a playoff race, and it starts with a proven finisher off the edge. The Colts have a potential game-changing move in sight, adding Trey Hendrickson as a proven edge finisher to complement DeForest Buckner, Grover Stewart, and Laiatu Latu. His presence would punish single blocks, sharpen rolls, and transform pressure into consistent stops, giving the defense the closer it needs. The real decision lies in timing and cost, with the front office weighing whether to strike now and signal a win-now window or wait for internal growth and future upgrades. Either way, the Colts are positioning themselves firmly in the contender conversation. Now it is your turn. Would you lock in this identity for the next few years, or chase a bigger swing that risks the rhythm you already have? Do you want more snaps for JT Tuimoloau right away, or do you prefer a veteran addition to raise the floor? If you think the Colts belong among the top contenders, tell me what move seals it in your mind. Drop your take in the comments, share this with a Colts fan who needs to hear it, and hit subscribe so you are here when the next test arrives.